Hey everybody, welcome back to C.I.K Gaming. Today I want to talk about equipment swaps and bringing different things into the Crystal Arena to fill different roles. Oh dang, everything sold last time. Sweet. Had gum, okay. Start gathering a bit more. And there's two things I want to talk about. So one is having your main weapons equipped. So for me it's pretty simple. It's light crossbow, shield doing. We'll do a torch for this game. This is so funny. Million defense. So we don't care about that. We need 1500 iron power. It's very cheap to get your IP out of Crypt Candle. Crypt Candle is bustedly strong at the lower tiers. So what we'll be doing, I've got basically 3 different builds, kind of, that I use, and I adjust over the course of the game. Now when I'm doing, like, if I'm talking just about plate, I don't usually change. But I think this number right here is important for people to understand about how you do damage with different armor sets based on what the team is bringing. So I have no illusions about the lack of damage that plate does sometimes. Most of the times it's pretty good though. But today I want to talk about when do you even use plate? Okay? When do we use it? Now sometimes, oh god, do I got food? I don't got food, shit. Now sometimes, plate is better, depending on the team comps, both on their team and yours. Other times, you're not going to be able to use it. And the reason for that is actually really simple. What happens is, look at it from the 1v1 versus the team-based perspective. Okay? How many times do I win duels, for instance, against people that I have no business winning duels against? In gear that's pretty, let's just say, subpar compared to theirs. You know, you look up here and sometimes I beat people in duels that have 1,000 more HP than me. It got me outclassed by 200 item power. Well, mainly it's usually it's when I use plate, because plate's the only system that lets you deal with their damage in a interesting way. And this helmet is kind of mandatory for my playstyle, especially something like this or something like this. The reason why is because this is depending on it. So, like, you know, I don't use my boots anymore. Not right now. If I'm playing with somebody, then I can. That shield is usually a lifesaver, right? It's like, that's basically the advanced version of Crystal Arena. So in Crystal Arena, like, somebody taking Graveguard helmet, they turn really simple stuff. This is the best, like, for all intents and purposes, it's probably the best damaging build in the game in terms of high damage. And I'll show you how it works. There's 2 systems we use. They don't have any hard CC, but I have to counter their fire dude. They do have a BO or a BA Dawn Bird. Now, I want to avoid the Dawn dude, because the only thing that's going to happen is that right there. Now I can, nice. But now he loses a lot of his, the advantage. So here's the reason I don't run Crypt Candle with crossbow anymore. When you run Crypt Candle crossbow, you're too close at all times. You're just too close to the enemy team. And with the fire staff, you get the ability to play a bit more at a distance, so you can actually take advantage of that damage. I really need to swap to this for that. So if this suddenly didn't work, then I would swap. I could swap to my plate armor builds. There's a lot of different stuff I could do. But now he has to run. Fire Staff's also great at this long range putting damage down that people have to deal with. So it's like, it's just longer range engagement. And obviously you can tell if he hits all three of those, then he's still taking my burn damage. See? That's the reason Fire Staff in most ways is superior. Because the raw damage of the burning field cube forces casters to not be able to sit still. That's all it does. Dude, he's a savage. A good example is the tree. The tree does really good damage, but also heals and shields everybody. So it's a duality build. And we just protect our dude by throwing the fire on him. So any melee wants to get close, it's got to take the... Any melee units that want to get close, they got to deal with that. Got to step through the fire, take a hit. Just kite away. Oops. And this is your whole little gameplay loop when you use Fire Staff, which it works against teams like this, but not against everybody else. He's got the stack, so I'll go ahead and focus on him. Nice. Basically, they're just going to endlessly get irritated trying to kill me. So you want to feel that. This is the Fire Staff is that backline sniper support. I don't even care about my damage. That's not what the video is about. So understanding when to use different armors based on the game type, right? You can always get away with this, but you may not be able to win the game. So that's why it's important sometimes to bring a complete change of equipment. My great axe, light crossbow, shield, Carleon cape, and always soldier armor. Now the only thing I want to do right now is I want to show you the difference in actual damage between the abilities. And how the actual damage numbers of the differences. So first let's just do a W on him. Just the W, nothing else. And we want to see the total potential damage. So 1700 potential damage. Now just swap. Still getting negative 8%, but I have more armor. So basically now I'm in cloth damage with 52% in soldier armor. I just don't have any good defensive bonus. So actually technically I can do more damage with that than cloth can. So 1700, let's see the difference between plate. And these little testings are important because they let you understand, really you make just different plays and play around everything. It's about 500 points of damage difference. Why did I just equip that? So now, with only 27%, if I had a face breaker, it bumps up to a flat 30. And we do this. So with cloth, just the W does that much. So what I have to do is auto attack and land a Q, and my damage is the same as the cloth crit cancel massive damage. So the damage is the same kind of. It changes the role. And like, now a good example is if I have to be on the front line because we have nobody tough, then I go to something like this, especially if they have a lot of casters. Change this to that. Get the knockback on that. Well, no. Endless energy is important. And now I can dodge the abilities that will make it too hard for me to be healed, but also continue to put the damage pressure on. So it's armor swaps are like super important. Being able to change your entire playstyle up like all the time. Now the reason I'm set in stone with something like this, it's just really only one reason. The crossbow tree has access to the highest non-stop damage, I think, of the game. Like over the course of, say, yeah, see, like this game, I won't be able to get away with that. So this game, what I'll have to do is I'm gonna be glass cannon, hang back. Help team build. The reason for that is because I got a good CC combo. We got 2 fire stabs. He has no food though, and that's gonna be a problem. You completely lose the benefit. Can't take any unnecessary damage. Good route. Oh, he'd cancel it. Don't let him survive. And that play, I made that play because I knew they had a heavy CC mace. He was going to be a pain in the butt. And there's a way to cancel that. We have all this range damage they ain't got no answer for real. Don't take any unnecessary damage. Just slightly adjusting your playstyles. I like to do a lot with plate to show you the potential of it, but I also don't play that way. Like, I'm not dumb. I play this game for real. I play this game to win. It's always really hard for the healer to have 2. Just wait a second. This is just the damage. Oh no, where'd he go? Might be able to get him right there. Change that. Oh, nice. So this guy's trying to do a... Fuck off my healer, thank you. He missed me. Now I got him. Healer's in trouble. That's alright though. What you do is you hang with the healer. Oh crap. Dadgum, buddy. A simple little play. Like just being able to, now I won't be able to maintain energy. But a simple little play like that, just being able to knock somebody away from the healer, that's how you buy time. That's how you win. Play with your teammates. Simultaneously building the council. You don't have any CC, so let him take this. Clean. And that was just a clean 1v1 right there. Now, I will be changing though. The reason I'm changing is because now they've gotten used to me as a fire staff. So now I crash in completely different. Doesn't mean we're gonna win. It changes the whole game though. And we have enough. Buy my team a little bit of time. Just keep the cues on. That's all you gotta do. See, the DPS, the damage on my healer is just a tank. I'm very limited right now, actually, because energy would. I think the tank purged my energy off. Ooh, can't take that. Now I can take it. Perfect example of turning the damage on the team. Damn it, son. Arcane shields are painful. Carving sword's a pimp. But see, carving sword's also in what? Plate. Change different mechanics completely. He just built my stuff. Well, worse than most damage. I started that game off with. But anyways, that's why I use these. I always use equipment swaps. Always. Sometimes. It's like I didn't change my equipment, but everything works well. But Albion has that awesome system where everything kind of outplays or counters everything else. So if you bring your own swaps, for instance, you go from a melee tank fighter to some of the highest damage in the game. I'll show you my little crossbow combo now too. It's a double Q. I messed that combo all up, so. You start with your W and E. Now I have one. Armor shred boots. And you get a 2, armor WE, then another double Q. Think about this damage on the healer. That's crazy single target focus damage pressure. But you'll never be able to do that. You'll never be able to get that damage off with CCs and stuff like that. But that's how you burn through a healer really fast. But if you don't bring an equipment swap, then you're not going to be able to change the mechanic of the game. Because no one weapon or one build is the best in Albion Online. Now, the reason that generally speaking you'll see me win so much with the Great Axe is because of the role that it fills. Frontline tank fighter and damage to everybody. When everybody takes the damage, it's a bit harder to deal with. Just a bit. I mean, it's still, healer can still really tear you up. But this is the total damage of everybody that's fighting. And it pretty much maintains above that 200%, or that 200 damage per second, even in plate. So it's fantastic in just its basic role of doing damage, putting that. This is how long it takes. So 1, 2, 3, target debuffed. So now not only am I doing damage, I'm taking away 12% of their healing. And then with the auto attack, bonus damage increase. That 24% jumps to 30 something. Those numbers seem small, but that's how I'm able to get so much damage out and put all this crazy kill pressure on people with no matter what I use, because I really pay attention to the really tiny details of the builds and the class, and come in here and I practice a lot, learning how to get the most amount of damage out of the build. Now this is what I start with always. And the reason I start with a build like that is because then they look at this and they're like, oh, okay, fire staff. So then what they'll do is see that and then be like, that's what we need to counter this. And then when you swap, it's like it messes up if they specifically built something to deal with you. And this always has tremendous value in the arena. There's people that never do anything but this, and they have very consistent good wins. And it's still 52%. What's crazy is even with a 52% win rate, you're not going to get to crystal. Pimp again. Good healer. Oh god, what is that? I just look at what they bring. They are tanky. Their fire staff. This is one of the classic fire staff builds. And I'll show you why I don't run that. Ooh, arcane. Ooh, we went. Okay, so I can totally get away with fire staff this game. Everybody swapped to melee. Infernal Scythe. AoE this, AoE that, AoE that. I'll just hang it back. Wait a second. See who wants it first. Not run in with my E. I don't have anything up right now, so I'll just go ahead and cap. No pushover game, that's for sure. I'll be able to get him if he comes back for a second. Dang it, he didn't come back. Where's my healer? I need to make sure he stays safe. And then with fire staff, I just focus lowest target. 3 should die. Maybe it'll hit me, get some energy back. I've learned that with nature, you don't focus nature healer. Focus his teammates only. Nature healer has a harder time keeping other people alive than himself. You're never going to kill the nature. It's kind of silly to make that play, not gonna lie. You just take a massive hit and don't really accomplish anything. You just put your healer behind. Now this carving sword might have some plays, so I take no chances. Get out, but then get back to your healer. I'm about to die. I don't know, he might be able to heal me. I just gotta turn everything on in a second. All three, perfect. It's just long range sniping, man. It makes it really easy when you have a fighting team. That's the reason that when if we don't have any fire staff users, I usually go melee. We got the healer, so we need to make a little push right here. Got them both, awesome. And another W? That's too much damage for him to be healed from. This is my combo. Got him. And this is the fire staff gameplay loop that's so strong. It's hard to deal with, man, no matter who you are. But what it requires is it requires you to have a front line. That's the reason I have a higher win rate with Great Axe than anything else. See, look at this pimp. Changing builds. Damage profile is very different. I don't get baited anything, so. Healer has no defenses from my armor, or my W, so. I am way out of position, that's alright though. I got this at least. Ooh. Countered it well. As best you could anyways. That's another reason I'm not really a huge fan of Hellion. Hellion jacket is it really just gives you more. It really just makes you helps you. Oh, we're dead. Nice play. Ooh, look at this mode. Healer got some plays here. Now, let's not get caught by his combo again. That was annoying. Oh, nobody triggered it. Dang it. Might get that lesson right there. Good game. Only possible because I had 3 fighters and a good healer. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just basic positioning plays, man. It's so easy. It's just a longer. The fire staff is a. It's just different, man. There's situations where it's better. It doesn't kill the target as fast as the crossbow though. But you also don't have any. There's no internal mechanics to deal with. Fire staff is the great axe of the magic stuff. Just start throwing stuff out. Everything you have has a damage value attached to it that has to be healed through. Generally, all I do is focus on their lower health target. So E's for the big group, Q's on anybody who has to stand still for a moment, or as a way to buy my healer some kind of space of damage. And then after that, man, it's just kind of curious to see how fast I can kill the target. So it's 25 seconds in cloth for crossbow. See, it's a lot slower in the burst damage, but there's other systems outside of damage that the fire staff does better at. So it's a bit longer. It's not as much damage as the crossbow, but that's alright, man. Crossbow does it up front, but also doesn't have the range. That's the reason light crossbow is really hard to use in Crystal Arena against certain teams, because you'll never get your damage combos off. But when they do come off, this is what they look like. W boots. Double Q. Sets up WE again. WR. That was fast. So that's the damage system difference between the two. And then the barbarian build. Everything hits harder with this. It's pretty crazy, actually. This build is only usable if your healer is really good, though. You can't use this build if your healer sucks. There's no way. So, like, when we talk about 2v, well, no, it doesn't even work for 2v1 because it's a time system. If you pay attention to how much damage I can do with the fire staff, the targets that survive the longest have shields, they have defenses, they have their potions, they have healing, they have dodges, they have all this different stuff. Well, you won't have that. So if your healer is awesome, yeah, you can get away with stuff like this. But if your healer sucks, the only thing you end up doing is going in, crashing in for a great play, and then dying. That's it. You don't get healing. None of your abilities last long enough to maintain full. You can't block everything from like the fire tree. So we just always adjust. Get ready. Werewolf, fire, tank, fire, fire. So 2 fires. So this game, I will be trusting my healer because he appears to be awesome. And I'll be going for the blow up the fire staff build, which is risky, but so we have fire staff, werewolf, and me. So I will be rolling. That's David too. I know he's good. Almost got him right off the bat. Like I said, our healer's pretty good, so I need faster damage on these assassin characters. It's one of the reasons I wanted to go crossbow against these dual fires, because their system is using the tanks to get in. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Readjust, come on. Come on, team, y'all gotta stop sucking. Uh-oh. got 3, so I might be able to get him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, boots, come on, boots, come on, boots. Gotta do the in and out stuff with this guy here. I might have to hit that now the healer's out of position. They're putting a lot of trust in their keep adjusting because they have too much damage. I've got damage too, but it's just a different profile. Oh shit. This may be end. Oh, not if I can get him to kite me. Oh, he got me. C.I.K's broken. Alright, so our fighter is not really fighting good. He swapped bow with Badon. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to go to Great Axe for this game. Oh no, not Great Axe. And David Ovis right there, he's one of those TCG. Oh, that's TCG, yeah. These are some arena pimps. Uh-oh, your fire staff is gone. Now this is almost a waste of time to even worry about that deck. I'm healer. TCG is one of those like true, like very freaking hard to kill dudes. Healer can keep on me. Alright, back up. Let's cap. I'll have to crash in again in a second. Capped back. Not worried. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna get any heals, man. I'm dead. That's right though. Six kills playing with me right now. Our fire theft user is. I'll have to check his damage. This might be our weak link here. This would be a good game to adjust and play with the heavy mace, but I don't have it. Alright, healer is in trouble. Losing battle. Let's go. That crash in mechanic is why I love the Great Axe. Everybody doesn't. Nobody respects the damage in plate. I can go in. I can go in again. Wait for that dude. What's he doing? What's he doing? Damn it! Their boots are too strong. Somebody over here. See how they're rolling backwards? Healer's up here, and we're all in range of the fire staff, so. Oh, we got the cap though. Fight. Let me cap. Nice, I'm dead. The only guy getting kills is the solo. I'm getting solo kills in plate. Alright. They're posted high. Gotta go in fast. Only for this, because if we don't make this play, then they're gonna win. Come on, guys, get the fuck in there. I need heals. I need heals. I think I can survive this. Oh, god dang, bro. So I don't like Halifal, guys. Halifal, its E healing is not strong. And to E heal, it puts you in a bad situation, man, every time. So the total healing output of Halifal is dependent upon you basically not dying. Sounds like my family is awake. Good God. But yeah, this is a really good game. Our weak link is that Michelle. And but it's not bad. I'm not upset or anything. You can't win every game. Dang, I was about to tear them up. David is the pimp, Firestaff, David and Valorant, and then TCG is a great healer. But yeah, so like, it's another thing with you. It's another thing with the ranking system. I won all my games, but I haven't progressed in it because I lose one and it go down. But thank you all so much for watching. This has been a why I bring different equipment swaps and how I play differently based on team builds and stuff like that to give me the best option or the best chance to make the biggest difference in each game. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers that I got. Holy shit, 250 something is crazy. I wasn't gonna even record and post today. It's gonna be a family day, but then I saw that number and all my comments, all the love being shared, and yeah, y'all messaged me in game too. My guild's about to be open for everybody. Right now, it's just the family and the woman. God, she ain't play. I ain't played with her in a month. I can't believe her video, her fire staff. Her fire staff video was a month ago. But thank y'all so much for watching my little video, and as always, I very much appreciate it, all of you. I can't wait to see y'all in game and let's take over Albion. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.